Hello everyone, Bodik here from Mad Studios. In this video, we'll be talking about what to do when you get invited to a Zoom meeting. Please take note that you can join a Zoom meeting using either your phone or your desktop or laptop computer. I will be showing examples of both of these as we go along. Also, before proceeding, make sure that you have Zoom installed on your device. On your phone, you can just look for Zoom in Google Play or in the App Store, and on the computer, you can go to the website zoom.us. In this video, we will be talking about three main things. Number 1, how to join a meeting. Number 2, what to do right after entering a meeting. And number 3, things to do during a meeting. Now, the easiest way to join a meeting is through a Zoom link. It usually looks like this. This can be sent to you via Facebook Messenger, Viber, or any other messaging app. But for today, let's take for example that the Zoom link was sent to you via email. Once you see the Zoom link, all you have to do is click on it, and the same goes for when you open your email on your phone. Take note, if you're using the computer, you might get a notification after clicking on the link. Just click yes or allow, and your Zoom app will open automatically. Once you're in a meeting, there are a few things that you need to do to make sure that everything is in order. Here's a checklist. Perhaps the most important step is the first one. You won't be able to hear anything if you don't join audio. So all you need to do is click on the Join Audio button and choose Join with Computer Audio. And now you're connected. That's for if you are in a computer. If you're on a phone, you need to press Join Audio on the lower left and then press Wi-Fi or cellular data. Now you have activated Zoom audio and you can hear everything that's going on in the meeting. After joining audio, this button has now changed into the mute and unmute button. Just think of it as turning your mic on or off. If it's on, everyone can hear you and your surroundings. If it's off, any sound coming from your end will not be heard in the meeting. Video on and video off. This one's a little more self-explanatory. Turn your video on if you want to be seen. This is common courtesy to show everyone else that your attention is to the meeting. Turn your video off if you have something else to do, or if you want a little privacy. Zoom name. Lastly, you need to make sure that your Zoom name is accurate. The way to check this is to go to the participants list, and then you'll see at the very first entry, with the parentheses, it says me. That's the name that everyone else sees, and it should identify you accurately. If you want to change this, you need to rename yourself. You can just click More, and then click on Rename. Then you'll be given a prompt, enter your full name, and you're good to go. On the cell phone, it's a little bit different. You have to go to your participants list, and since there is no More button, all you need to do is look for the Me in your name, tap on your name, and then press Rename. You'll now have the chance to put in your full name, and you're good to go. Now that we're all set, we can now talk about different ways to participate in Zoom. The first one is chat. The Zoom meeting has a chat feature where you can enter text for everyone to read. It is readily available to you on the desktop or laptop computer. Once you click on chat, you'll see a window pop up, and you can enter your text at the bottom. When using a cell phone, it's a little different. You can access the chat feature by tapping on the More button. This will bring up a menu, and you can find the chat as one of your options. This will also open a new window, and you can type your message at the bottom. You can also send a reaction as a quick way to interact with everyone on Zoom. On the desktop or laptop computer, it is readily available to you. All you need to do is click on the Reactions button and choose which one you want to send. On the cell phone, it's the same as what we've discussed when accessing your chat. Just tap on the More button. You can immediately see that the React buttons are there available to you. You can also raise your hand, which is kind of like a reaction, but this is more geared towards getting the attention of the host. So if you really want to say something, you can raise your hand by using this Zoom feature. Mute and unmute. Okay, I know I've mentioned this already, but this deserves another go. Once you're in a Zoom meeting, you should be extra aware if you are muted or unmuted. You should unmute if you have something to say or if you're having an ongoing discussion, but as soon as you're done talking, you should go back to mute. This will help keep the focus of the meeting where it needs to be. There are actually more features in Zoom, and I encourage you to explore further. But for this video, we've covered most of the basics. To end this video, I'd like to present you with some problem solving. What if you get disconnected? Sometimes our internet connection isn't as consistent as we hope. If ever we get disconnected all of a sudden, what we can do is just start from the beginning, click on the link, and go through the checklist we've discussed. Now, what if you hear this sound? What if you hear this sound? This echo or feedback can mean four things. More than one device is connected to the same Zoom meeting. Those devices are close to each other. There's at least one device with the speaker on, and there's at least one device that is not muted. If we eliminate one of these things, a feedback or echo will not be possible. So to avoid all of this, you can follow one of these steps. You can just share one device with whomever is with you in the room, or you can have two devices, but just not in the same room. Or you can have two devices, but each of them should be used with earphones. Or you can have two devices without earphones, but both of you should stay muted at all times. What if your Zoom is slow or choppy? One way to improve your end of the Zoom meeting is for you to turn off your camera. This lessens the amount of data that needs to be processed and thus, hopefully, resulting in a much smoother Zoom meeting. That's it for this video. I'm pretty sure I've covered most of what you need, but let me know if I missed anything by leaving a comment below. Once again, I'm Bodik from Mad Studios. See you in the next one.